fucking badass. Good evening and welcome to the vlog and the channel. Today I'm getting the Integra Type R back on the road. It's been fixed. Time to go for a drive and talk about my plans with the car and some other things I got coming up. It is going to be awesome. So today has been a very busy day, and unfortunately I haven't been able to drive the Integra Type R as I wanted to install this pre-filter first. It's an extra added security to prevent moisture and water from getting into the engine or intake system, even though I'm putting the fender liner back on. Now the reason I haven't installed the pre-filter yet, as you can see, it's 6 o'clock at night and pitch black and very, very cold, is because I spent the whole day researching and on the phone and on the internet ordering up a bunch of performance and maintenance items for the Integra Type R. Wait till you guys see what is in store for the Integra Type R. So much good stuff coming in the next week or two. So badass, lots of content coming. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this as I have some other things I wanna talk about. We're gonna go for a drive in the Integra Type R, which is the first time in over a week. Now you can see the air filter there in the bumper. Even with the fender liner installed, it's still gonna have a very slight chance of having water or debris get up in there and excess moisture. So the pre-filter is just added security, which is why I'm installing it. So here is the dry flow from AEM, which is basically just a pre-filter, the same as any other brand would have. It slides over the air filter, and the elastic right here allows it to be tightly wrapped around the backside here so it doesn't come off. This is definitely added insurance, and it's pretty much all but waterproof, and it will prevent water from getting into your engine. When water touches this, it'll bead right off. Just don't touch it with your hands if it's ever wet. It's great added insurance for your engine and intake system to prevent water and moisture from getting in. It's really awesome to have this on there. It gives you peace of mind. I have one in the Hellcat, and when I get the Durango cold air intake, I'll definitely be running one on that as they have vents in the hood. So I definitely recommend getting a pre-filter for any intake system you have. So here's the pre-filter installed on top of the air filter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed back on the intake piping. Pre-filter installed, check. Air filter back on the intake pipe and the hood closed, check. Ready to drive, check. There's just one thing left to do. You guys know what it is. It's time for a cold start. So the only real downside to a right-hand drive vehicle like the Integra Type R is the windshield, the power steering pump, and the things that you can't get in America that you have to custom order from Japan. Most of the things on this vehicle I can get from the Acura dealership, with the exception of the power steering rack, the power steering lines, stuff like that, the windshield, a few other things, lower control arms. But for the most part, everything else I can get from Acura or custom made or get aftermarket performance here in the US. But there are a few downsides to driving an Integra Type R. But it's so much fun to drive. So much fun. I'm gonna go over a few of the things that I have on this Integra Type R. Mugen rear frame brace, Mugen front strut bar, the Mugen coilover system, and the Mugen lip kit minus the front, which I'm gonna be putting on. Got a cold air intake on it now. Lots of goodies coming in the next week. In fact, one of the mods I ordered today will be here on Friday, so a really good video coming for you guys on Friday. I'm about to rip some VTEC here with the cold air intake. The car is driving so awesome right now. Integras only weigh about 2,600 pounds. Now, if you figure the math, every 1,000 pounds is worth about 100 horsepower. The fact that this car only weighs 2,600 pounds and has about 240 horsepower would be the equivalent of a 420 25 horsepower muscle car that weighed 4,200 pounds. They can really haul serious ass when you start putting tunes, intake, exhaust, long tube headers, and then when you go forced induction, it's game changing.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Oh my God, that is fucking badass.
So many goodies coming for the Integra Type R. I can't wait to start putting everything together. This is going to be a monster build and I cannot wait. I've gotten a lot of messages on YouTube asking me, why are you building a Honda when you have a Hellcat and SRT Durango? You know, I love all cars, I really do. And I want to build all kinds of different cars, and I do love Hondas. Oh, woo! Now that is the reason why I wanted to build a Type R Integra. And they handle so good with the right suspension. With this having Mugen suspension, even though I don't like how stiff it is on the street, it handles great. Oh, this, woo, love it. This is badass. I just love driving my Integra. You know, you can sit here all day and talk about horsepower. It's not always just about horsepower. I love speed, but the thrill of driving this car is more than just power. It's the sound, the handling, how you feel sitting in these Recaros. It feels like a sports / race car. It really does. Now, another vehicle I love and another chassis from Honda that is rigid, very well built, great for tracking and autocross as well as quarter mile is the Honda S2000 AP1, AP2. I love the Honda S2000 and I love the DC5 as well as the DC2. I just figured I'll go through a list of the vehicles that I love from Honda, the chassis as well as the vehicle. I love the AP1, AP2, which is the S2000s. They are fantastically engineered for autocross, track, drag, doesn't matter. They are awesome vehicles. I love the DC2, but I like the DC5 more. I like the EM2, which is the 99 to 2000 Honda Civic SI, and that is a fantastic little coupe. I've had a couple of those, and they handle well. They're very quick if you build them right with that B16. You can put a B20 block, B16 head, and they will run. Believe me, they'll run beautifully. They're very quick. Another chassis I like is the EP. I love the 2003, 2004, 2005 hatch from Honda. I also love the FD2 Type R, which is the 2007 through 2009 Type R sedan Civic. That is one of the best Type Rs Honda have ever built. Next to the DC5, that's number 2 for me. I just think it's downright nasty and badass. I love the FD2. There's so many vehicles from Honda that I just absolutely love, especially the Type R. I could sit here all day talking about the chassis, the engine, how to build them, how much power you're gonna get out of them. But if you're really looking to build a very fast Honda and you're looking to build it very cheap, the best way to do it is an EG hatch, which is another one of my all-time favorite chassis from Honda. The EG's 92 through 95 hatch or coupes, doesn't matter, but I prefer the hatch because they're lighter. Now, they're very affordable. You can get a nice beat-up hatch for about 900 bucks, put a B20 block, B16 head in it. You could build it, get all kinds of aftermarket parts, and have no more than $9,000 in it, or maybe even less than that, and be running 300, 400 crank horsepower all day, and those hatches hatches will 100% run 10s and 11s all day. I may be trading the Hellcat in for a ZR1 or a Trackhawk. You can leave a comment below on which vehicle you think I should trade the Hellcat in for. I don't even know if I want to trade it in yet, but I just might do that, and it's going to be one of those two vehicles if I do, most likely. Now, when I'm done with the DC5 Integra Type R, that is several months down the road, probably after the summer. It's either going to be a Honda S2000, right-hand drive, of course, or an R34 Skyline with an RB26 DET twin-turbo engine. That is going to be fucking awesome to get my hands on one of those. But I have so much planned for the channel. Check out DrivewayDemons.com to support the channel. Thank you so much to all my returning subscribers for supporting me through all my videos and watching all of them. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think? Also, I would love to do more mail time, so if you want to send me some letters or some cool shit, the address is in the info box below. But that's going to do it for today. Until the next video, I'm Corey with Driveway Demons. Remember, have fun and be safe.